Welcome to the Cannabis Investor. My name is Alyssa Boston, and today our guest is Brad Rogers, CEO of Red, White, and Bloom. Hi Brad, how are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your company. Could you give me a quick pitch on the company? If you only had 30 seconds, how would you describe Red, White, and Bloom?
Red, White, and Bloom is a super state operator, I would call it. Super state meaning that we are critical mass in every state we go into. Currently, right now, we're in Michigan and Illinois. We're commencing a deal very shortly to finish Florida and California as well. So when we go into those states, we will have a big footprint with big revenue. So that's who we are and what we do.
That sounds great. The markets don't know much about this sleeping tiger. What was the strategy to staying private?
Strategy for staying private, well, we were private for longer than we wanted to be private, actually, because of what was happening in the market. We strategically stayed low, stayed behind the lines, if you will. We didn't want to launch a ship in the storm, and so we stayed private. We fortified what we did. What we had as assets, operationalized them a little more efficiently, best practices, buying power, all the things that you do with a critical mass footprint, and now we're ready to let it go. So I think the markets have stabilized, and we're pretty excited to launch this.
That's amazing. Do you think it's time to make your public market debut? And what does the title deal look like?
Yeah, this is like I said. I think this is a good time to launch this. The markets are rebounding. I think the companies that are out there are getting rewarded for fundamentals. We're a fundamentally driven company, meaning that our numbers are solid. What we say we're going to do, we do. And so, with our peers in the market that are of the size we are, I think we are formidable with respect to being another critical mass player out there that has some credibility.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. There's been a lot of focus on the negativity in the cannabis market, except for a few outliers in the space like Trulieve and Curaleaf. Is it because they're US based?
No, I don't know if it's just US based. I think what it is that they're actually creating value for shareholders. They're doing big revenue, and they're actually managing dollars to the bottom, meaning they're profitable. They're actually a real business. A lot of these other businesses that are, that came out in the markets weren't real businesses. It's unfortunate, but when there's big growth, there's sometimes the snake oil salesmen and charlatans that come out and they take advantage of people in the market and the irrational exuberance of there. And so, that hopefully will be shaking out, and the people who are with holes in their ship, so to speak, will stay at the bottom of the ocean when the tide comes in. And then the good guys will float.
Good to hear. So our revenue is actually materializing faster than north of the border?
Yeah, I mean, the U.S. is the land of opportunity, as we know, and that's why I'm down there. I think if you really want to create critical mass and have a big business, I mean, the U.S. is tenfold, if not more, than Canada with respect to cannabis and cannabis consumption.
Yes.
So I know Canada is a large cannabis consumer, but it's so heavily restrictive up here. You really can't do the business that you should be doing up here. Down in the States, on the other hand, the restrictions on marketing aren't there. Product availability and formats are abundant. So, choice for the consumer is huge. Price points are, close to somewhere here in Canada, but, profitability is that much more though. So because of the tax regime and all the other things that you can actually take advantage of down there. So we're really excited to grow our business in the United States, and who knows, maybe at some point or another come back into Canada and bring all that acumen up here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Good idea. That's perfect. It seems that a lot of the larger, more successful MSOs have a hemp line to complement the THC side of the business. Where do you see the hemp industry in 5 years?
I think what will happen if federalization of the cannabis law happens, you'll see cannabis derivatives of CBD and, other designer cannabinoids. So CBD is what you want out of hemp. Hemp industry, obviously, is a lot of byproducts, so clothing and, textiles and whatever else is out there with respect to hemp seeds and some food and some other byproducts of the hemp plant. But specifically in the cannabis industry, what we're looking for out of it in the health industry is the CBD component. So, it's far more efficient to grow cannabis and take the CBD out of cannabis. However, right now federalization won't allow for that, and so we have to get our CBD from hemp right now. I think that the hemp industry will go back to where the hemp industry is once that happens, I think.
Can you walk me through RWB's hemp division, its products, and the downstream retail strategy?
Sure. So the opportunity here within the hemp industry, or the CBD industry, if you will, is actually we can go national with it, meaning that we can distribute our products throughout the United States. And so all recreational pieces of the cannabis industry are garden walls by state. And so you can't move product in and out of state because of that. And so CBD, on the other hand, or hemp-derived CBD, is actually a product that we can mass produce and ship around the United States into big box retail. So that's our strategy. We have topicals, we've got tinctures, we've got a whole plethora of products, all the way down to dog food for that matter. So there's a lot of verticals that we have access to, and a lot of distribution channels. And so you look at the national footprint of brick and mortar retail specifically, that's hundreds of thousands of doors that we have access to.
Wow, that's amazing. Sounds like it's doing well then. How can investors get involved, and where can they find out more information?
Investors can get involved. Go to redwhitebloom.com. And I think that's where you're going to find most of the information. And click on IR and ask any question you want. We'll happily get back to you and give you some more information on the company that you might not find on the website.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Brad. It was really nice talking to you.
Very nice talking to you as well. Take care.
Thank you.